I'm the first president of the USA, and I make cars clean like every day. I speak soft and carry a big stick. Your car will look sick when I'm done with it.
I freed the slaves. My beard is black. I'll emancipate the dirt from this hatchback.
Presidential, 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 presidential car wash. I wrote the Declaration of Independence. I'ma wax this minivan with a vengeance. My sideburns are real. For shovel, sucking up dirt with my vacuum nozzle.
I veto streaks with my buffing technique. Buff, buff, buff. I'm a buffing freak.
If you're riding dirty, just drop on in. Holla back, homeboy, when you're dirty again. Presidential, 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 presidential car wash. Holla, 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 holla.
Make it rain, Roger.
I'm making it rain.
No one makes it rain like Roger. Don't hate the player, and don't hate the car wash also.
So we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to the Three in the Chamber podcast. Obviously, we appreciate you joining us again. We just completed our 25th episode, by the way. So we are now on episode 26.
Wow.
26 episodes in. And still rolling, you know what I mean?
I would have lost the pool, by the way.
Yeah.
If there was a pool, I had something like 10 episodes before we were like, fuck it. Let's go back to being lazy on Saturdays.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have took that money too. I would have lost that money too, because no way I would have thought we would have gotten to 26 episodes, which is what we're shooting right now. So hey, we appreciate you guys, obviously, you know, loving the show and supporting, you know, the way you guys are. So we're gonna keep it going. Today we're gonna talk about obviously the passing of DMX. Obviously, those of you, unless you've been living under a rock, have now heard the news, obviously, that DMX has passed. We'll talk about that, talk about the influence and what have you in regards to, you know, his contribution to the rap game and, you know, as a whole, obviously his impact on our lives and things of that nature, or whatever, from a musical standpoint. And Tom will touch on it, obviously, from the addiction standpoint as well. We'll also talk about our favorite ice cream. We're going to do a top 10 list of our favorite ice creams that are in the grocery store, not ice cream parlors or things of that nature or whatever, because I think that's more of a broad thing. But I mean, on the East Coast where we live, obviously in the Northeast area, whatever, in the grocery stores that are available to us, you know, the top 10 brands of ice cream and flavors that we enjoy or whatever. Tom doesn't have a whole lot to speak on this because he's not an ice cream person.
Tom's going to be like vanilla.
Weirdo. Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Tom, vanilla.
Yeah.
Where
vanilla bean, butter pecan.
It's not. I hate
it's always vanilla, bro. It's always vanilla.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. And,
that's not my favorite, though.
And we're going to... And Dave, talk about our third topic, yo, so that way I get it correct.
So I guess I don't know if you want to start with the DMX topic or what, because we're going to be talking about basically, is it possible for this planet to no longer be racist, or will there ever be a time?
Got you. So we're going to expand on that from last week. Obviously, we touched on it a small bit last week in regards to the racial aspect of it, and is it possible for the country to obviously ever not be racist? Because as I talked about it last week, generations now are kind of being a little more open and not believing, you know, their parents who may be racist or, you know, some sort of you know, a bigot, you know, bigotry, whatever the case may be. But the kids nowadays are more universal. They kind of, you know, we all kind of moved away from that racial you know, tone. To a certain extent. So is it possible that at some point in time in the near future or the far future that we may not know what racism is at some point? So we'll talk about that. But no, I think we should start with DMX. You don't think so? No? Because I want to lighten the mood at the end. Let's get that out the way because you know, it's just an emotional you know, situation. Pay our respect to him and what have you. But Tom, I know you wanted to start off on that, so go ahead.
I just want to say real quick, I'm not going to go too off into the weeds, but if anybody out there has a friend or a family member or a loved one who's struggling with addiction or issues, Don't judge him. Don't be afraid to tell him, look, I think you need help, stuff like that. That's all I really got to say. Because I seen something Funk Master Flex had said, and I guess he said that people in the industry were enabling him. People weren't, taking care of him with the best interest at heart. Because when you're famous, everybody caters to what you want.
Right.
And DMX's temper is kind of famous. So I don't know. But just that's all I had to really say about it. I mean, we all know his accolades and we all know his achievements in the rap game. We all seen him in person, all three of us, the legendary Hard Knock Life tour. He's the best live performer I've ever seen still to this day. I've seen him live maybe 3 years ago at BB King's in the city. He was awesome still. So thank you, X. I relate to him a lot. So it hurt when he passed. So that's all I had to really say about it.
Dave?
Yeah, it definitely was like it was a shock because leading up to his death, you had so many rumors about he's doing this, he's doing better, he's doing this, he's doing worse, he's doing blah. And I didn't know what to believe. I think I went like after you guys announced it in the room, I went like 10 minutes after, still checking Google to make sure it was really true.
Yeah, for real.
Because that shit was like it's really messed up. He was he's our golden age of rap. But he was much larger than what he is today. Like we named these rappers and shit if we ever put a top 10 list, and I think we did. Or some form of it. But I don't think DMX graced any of our lists.
Nope, he was not.
But his impact on the game is like second to none, Like Tom said, outstanding live performer. Like literally, I've been to three concerts in my life. 3 concerts in my life. By far, his performance at Hard Knock Life was the best. And mind you, to say that he was the best performer on that tour is something. Yeah. Because you had Red and Meth right after Blackout dropped.
They opened the show. They opened
the show. You had Jay-Z.
It was before Blackout. It was before Blackout.
Yeah, that tour sparked that album. That tour was what sparked that album.
Yeah, and then you had Jay-Z on that tour. I mean, dude.
It was his tour. Yeah.
But when you're the standout performer of the entire tour, that says something, yo. Also, his contributions as an actor shouldn't be overlooked as well. I actually thought that he was an okay actor.
He was okay.
Not like the greatest.
He was.
Yeah, he was actually an okay actor in certain roles. He wasn't like the best, but he was one of the better rapper actors that came out and made the transition.
I agree.
I'm just wondering why he didn't stick with it, but I'm not wondering why. We all know why, unfortunately.
We kind of know why, probably.
Yeah, we kind of know why he didn't stick with it, man. But acting's like a good transition for a lot of people coming in, like coming from the rap game. Yeah. If you want to stay relevant, you can't rap no more and be trying to see no 50-year-old man rap other than Jay-Z. But it's definitely heartfelt. It's definitely was a shock, yo. Yesterday, I bumped a lot of It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
For sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
All day. That's all I listen to all day.
Yeah, for me, again, like I said, definitely a shocker. When we, losing people, obviously the way we have over the last year and a half, and since this whole COVID situation is concerned, especially from people that we, may have known, not idolized, but, obviously had connections with as far as, star people were concerned, celebrities. This one hit a little bit differently, because again, just knowing that tour and, him being like just the passion. And I think the acting aspect of it, where he got over with, was that you saw it in his music, how passionate he was about, the stuff that he spit, and that resonates, because even when you're not a great actor, when you have passion, you get over in a lot of those situations because of the passion that you show. And again, he didn't try to go too far out of his realm as far as roles are concerned and try to play something that wasn't DMX tailored to, the type of thing that you could kind of see him playing. Right.
Exit Wounds was probably like his only miss. Yeah. And even then, that wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
That was Richard Gere, right?
No, that was
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, yo.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal takes a lot of blame and dropping the fucking level of that movie down too, yo. I'm sorry. He's just him and Tim Duncan should have a conversation one day. What are you doing? Nothing. What about you? Nothing. Do you have emotions? Do you ever feel? No. When was the last time you were happy? Never.
This is crazy.
Can I finish?
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry.
My bad. I thought she was done. My fault.
R.I.P. DMX.
I just got questions real quick. I just got 4 questions for y'all. Y'all favorite verse from him?
Well, my favorite is Crime Story. I'm sorry, Crime Story is my favorite joint from him all time. Period.
For real?
The whole song from start to finish.
So
Mine?
Okay. Yeah. What's yours?
You know, it's hard because I was listening to It's Dark and Hell is Hot yesterday. So that was a banger ass album.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Honestly, and I know it's gonna be off the beaten, but it's always a song I like that I find myself singing to this day, yo. Ain't No Sunshine, yo. Like, forget the verse, just the entire song itself. I find myself singing that all the time. Not even before his issues.
Can't just be any kind of dog. Gotta be a pit bull.
If it's a verse, I got that's one of my favorite songs. If it's a verse I gotta pick, probably his verse from Niggas Done Started Something. That was literally the first time I heard X, and I thought I was like, who the hell is this screaming ass dude? But yeah, that's when I first knew he could set off a track.
Yeah.
My favorite verse is probably 4 3 2 1. It's probably a feature verse. No, Money, Power, Respect. That's my favorite X verse. My favorite song probably.
Yeah, he murdered that, man.
Stop being greedy.
He murdered that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take. Stop Being Greedy as my favorite song. Obviously, all our favorite albums is the first one, right?
Yeah. It's Dark and Hell is Hot by far, yo.
Yeah.
I didn't like his other albums after that, yo.
There were certain songs I liked on certain albums. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood is a very underrated album. That album is
we used to clown that.
I love that album.
We used to be in front of
I love that album.
Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Yeah, for real. Yeah, who is this I see coming through? It's like 3 on the AM. I'ma rob this nigga. When I'm done, I'ma spray him for being stupid, like coming through after 1 or 2 and having a gun that he couldn't get to. Yeah, that one to do. Foolish niggas learn the hard way. Yeah.
All right, that's all I had. That's all I had to ask y'all niggas.
Yeah, man. Yo, R.I.P. X, man. Like I said, I hope that like I said, I hope this whole situation, I hope they show him a nice home going, and I hope it's a celebratory type of situation. But family is family, and he got a lot of kids, so ain't no money to get.
What happened between our conversation and his death? That 2 more chicks popped up with 2 more kids.
Yeah, now he got 18 kids now. Where did this come from?
I heard that. I was like, man, that is ours, right? It ain't DMX, right?
Yeah. Yo, I can't, yo. Yeah, yo. All of a sudden, like more people done popped up. Like, nah, man, this DMX's kid. Like, huh? Even the kid looking like, huh?
Yo.
Like,
before we change the topic, before we change the topic, I got a funny story about him, right? So. Fat Joe told it, right? So I guess it was big. It was when Big Pun was still alive. So they did like this venue, this big like stadium or whatever, concert, whatever. So after they all got paid, and then DMX was like, all right, I'm about to rob this dude. He goes to rob somebody after he just got paid.
Oh, shit. Yo, what?
He wanted
like,
all the
what?
money. He wanted some of the money on the block. I want every dollar on the block.
Wow.
Like
I mean, no disrespect, but DMX wasn't the biggest dude on the planet. Like, how you just robbing somebody? Like, what I mean? I'd have beat DMX's ass, yo. I'd have beat his ass. X wasn't as frail as hell. But anyway. Hey, man, shout out, man. Again, like I said, to his family, man. May he rest in peace. So we're gonna move on to let's take care of take care of this racial situation first. We'll end on a good note, which is gonna be ice cream. But
nice.
we'll move forward with the racial situation or whatever. And Dave, you go ahead with that.
All right, so just to bring this back up from last week, you had asked the question. We touched on it like a little bit, like you said, and that shit got my wheels turning about like if there ever was going to be a racist-free planet. There's certain shit that would have to happen. I'm gonna break it down, but to start, I want to discuss something that I read while researching this. It was an experiment done by I forget where. To be honest, I was researching so much shit. But they took basically it involved 10 monkeys. They took 5 monkeys, put them in a waiting room. The other 5 monkeys they put in a cell. In the cell, they put a cord, like a cord you can climb up, and at the top they put a banana hanging right at the top of the cord, right? So any monkey that tried to climb the banana, they got sprayed with water. It's ice cold water, right? They got to the point that every time a monkey jumped on the cord, all the monkeys who were getting tired of getting sprayed with water would beat the shit out of whatever monkey tried to climb the shit. So now, after a while of spraying these monkeys with ice cold water and keeping them away from the banana, they had 5 monkeys who, if anybody went toward that banana, they would fuck a monkey up. So what they did was they swapped out one of the monkeys for one of the monkeys in the waiting room. Now, this monkey ain't never get sprayed with water. He never saw that banana before, but he's like, oh, shit, a banana. So the first thing he did was try to climb the cord. Of course, first thing they did was beat the shit out of him. That's not really the awe-inducing thing. The awe-inducing is they did this repeatedly over and over. And so they ended up with 5 monkeys in the cage who never tasted that tasty banana, never got the reward of a banana, and never got the punishment of ice cold water. But they introduced a 6th monkey into the cage, and all 5 monkeys who never got the punishment decided to beat the shit out of this fucking monkey for no reason whatsoever. That's like a case study of racism, because when you talk about racism, you're talking about behaviors learned over 500, 600, 700 years. Only way you're going to get that cage clean where the monkey's going to allow somebody to eat that banana again is if you kill all the monkeys.
Right.
That's it. Obviously, that's a super extreme parallel, but that's one of the reasons I think drives it. Another reason, double standards, yo. Double standards. I hate to say it. I hate to be this guy to say it. But double standards will make sure that racism will never be sorted out.
Eliminated. Yeah.
Eliminated completely. I mean, there's like hilarious double standards. And I'm gonna go over a couple of scenarios. I want y'all take on it. So we all known each other a long time. Jay, you're a good ass dude, right? So if you heard Jay singing say a Jay-Z song, and Jay-Z or whoever rapper, and Jay-Z says something that follows the line of I'm gonna kick this bitch in the face and shoot her in the fucking grill or something like that, right? And Jay said that line. Do you think that Jay is a person who kicks bitches in the face and shoots them in the grill?
No.
Okay. Take Jay, make it a random white dude, and change the lyrics instead of a woman to a black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get the connotation that he likes to fucking shoot black dudes in the face? If he's singing that part, a white dude singing a racist ass. Let's just say he's saying, black dude in the face, tired of these black people, shoot him in the face. Now, mind you, he don't have a gun. He's most likely a punk. He's not going to shoot anybody, but he's saying a rap song. He's saying a rap line. He's saying a song. Not even a rap line, just a song that has those words in it. Is beating a woman or shooting a woman better than shooting a black dude? Shouldn't it be equal? Like, shouldn't it be equal? You see what I'm saying?
I got a better example. I think that'll drive your point across even better. Like, for instance, like black people get out of sort. They get out of their mind when the word nigga comes up and a white person says it. You know what I mean? But if I was to say honky or ass cracker or whatever the case may be, how do you know that's not offensive to white people or whatever? And I get it. White people have white privilege. But at the end of the day, if you can't say nigga, you can't say cracker either then. You know what I mean?
that's more of a personal thing though, because for me, there's not really much you could say to me that'll piss me the fuck off. Like you could talk all you want. All I'm gonna be like, yo, is where your hands at. You know what I mean? So take for example Naked Gun. Remember when Frank Drebin was talking about boxing, and he was like, all I know is never bet on the white guy.
Right.
Now who is that racist against? Black or white people?
White people.
But I mean, it's like saying that every black person you see is violent and can fight. It's like saying black people are stronger than white people just inherently. They're just better fighters.
Like, all right, okay. Let me spin it like this. Let me ask you this: Is it racist if it's true?
That's one of my points. That's one of my points. And I was getting to that. You actually jumping ahead in my presentation here. But that's one of my points. All right, is that D.L. Hewley is credited with saying this shit. Sometimes it ain't racial profiling. Sometimes it's just fine police work. So if something, let's take I'm serious. Let's take a point for existence, right? Racial profiling, for example. This is perfect, yo. This is perfect segue to that. Right. When you see a cop, yo, when you're driving and you see a cop, and he pulls out when you drive past and he pulls out behind you. Mm-hmm. What's your thought process, yo?
I'm getting pulled over.
Why the fuck is you profiling the police for, yo?
I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm profiling them because their job is to pull people over. That's their job. Their job is to police. So I'm policing the fact that I know that.
But you're still automatically assuming you're gonna get a ticket. You're gonna get pulled over. He can't just be jumping to drive out the same as you. That's your thought process on cops, on seeing a man in uniform.
Yeah.
Right. So if a cop is driving around his neighborhood that he's been driving around for 5 years and he knows where the weed spots at, and let's not play like ain't no fucking weed spots. There's fucking weed spots. We all know them. I know where the weed spots at. All right. So let's just say he drives past one of the weed spots and sees somebody standing there, and the dude is selling bud. Him making that arrest could be deemed as a racial profile. If the dude happened to be black, it would have to be a white dude selling weed and a white cop arresting him in order for it not to be racial profiling.
Right.
But even then, if a black dude sees a black dude selling bud, he can still get racial profiling.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So those two people, the white dude and the black dude, both arrested, same crime. They go to court. One's got a defense, the other does not. Right? Now,
wait, no, how so?
Yeah, because let's just say a white cop stops a white dude on the corner selling bud. All right, the white dude can't claim racial profiling. The reason why they can't claim racial profiling is because I don't know if you guys know that the racial makeup in America is 61% white, 13%. I got it here. Hold on, got the exact number: 61% white, 18% Hispanic, 13% black, 5% Asian, 3% everything else. Right. So by that number, 3 out of 5 people are white people.
Right.
You can't profile somebody you're seeing all the fucking time.
True.
So if a white dude stands up in court and says, yo, this white cop racially profiled me, the judge is probably going to add time for being a dick. But if the black dude gets up in court, the same dude got arrested on the same charge on the same corner by a black cop, he'll be like, I was racially profiled. He's got a chance to walk.
Damn.
Like, not saying that I want that chance to walk. I'm saying that's one of the reasons why this shit will never be equal. It will never be equaled out. Let's see here. Hold on. Here's another one that I brought up. I don't know. Thomas might have heard of this. Maybe you too. Jeremy Lin. Y'all know who Jeremy Lin is.
Yeah.
And y'all know who Kenyon Martin is. So you remember this, right, Niz?
Yeah.
I don't remember this, right?
Yeah, I
don't know if you heard about this. Jeremy Lin had not dreads. I think he had dreadlock? Was it dreads or braids? Cornrows. Yeah, cornrows. Yeah, at one point. And Kenyon Martin decided he wanted to come out and say something like, "Yo, he needs to stop trying to steal our culture and this and that. That's our culture, blah blah blah." But if anybody remembers Kenyon Martin got a big ass yin yang on his arm.
Right.
So Jeremy Lin called him out on that. It was like, well, you know, while I do appreciate your stance, I also appreciate the fact you got an Asian character on your arm, which is not part of your culture.
Right.
That's another another thing that's
what was Kenyon Martin's response to that?
I don't know. I was probably oh shit. It was probably shit.
Hold on, here it is.
This Kenyon
Martin should have kept your mouth shut.
Delete tweet.
Yeah, like dummy, you a dumb. If I'm Kenyon Martin, I'm hiding under a rock now because you a dummy for even saying something to that man for that.
Yo, to give you a visual representation of Kenyon Martin's response, remember that time when we all got fucked, when Tom got like we all got locked up, and Tom was like, we got punished, and Tom was in his window. We were like, yo, Tom. And you see his eyes, and it just went away from the fucking slat in the blinds. It was one slat in the blinds. Back up like. We were like, yo, is he still there? I don't see his eyes no more. I think he dipped. But Tom was on punishment. Yeah. But I never knew his response. I'm curious to find out about that.
Yeah.
But basically,
he didn't respond. He didn't respond,
right? I don't think you can to that. Then what else?
He didn't respond. I remember this clearly.
Exactly.
No.
He was right. Jeremy Lin was right.
Yeah, he was, though.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you another question, right? Because I put a whole bunch of these together. So if you needed a surgery and you found out that the best doctor in the world was racist, but he never lost a patient of any color, would you take a lesser doctor just to feel better?
No, I'm taking him.
So I asked, how you taking which one?
The racist doctor that never lost a patient. I want
never lost a patient, right?
Yeah.
Miz, same?
Yeah.
Yep. Yo, same. Dude, I asked this at my job yesterday. Nobody's gonna take the racist doctor. No, I would never take that guy. I'm looking at these motherfuckers like y'all racist and y'all talking some shit about y'all would never take a racist doctor. Shut the fuck up. Like so
because the only way you end racism ultimately is by you have to break the cycle at some point in time, because them not taking the racist doctor is racism in itself.
Yeah, that's
racist.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. It's not so much racist. It's not so much racist if you hate a racist. You can't be racist against a racist.
Yeah, you can.
No, if I hate this dude and I have no idea what his color is, but I have no idea. Let's just say I never met you. I don't know I can still hate you if you're a fucking racist piece of shit over the phone. I don't have to know your color.
Right.
So you can't be like, I'm racist. I'm racist against racists. I hate racists. I'm sorry. I fucking do. Like, that's one of them things I'll probably spin in somebody's face for.
Well,
very few.
At the end of the day, Clayton Bigsby was racist and he was blind. He couldn't even see color.
So moving this along, right? When you're talking about like between the relations between, I don't even know how the cops have been deemed to be white. I really don't. Like when they say racist cops, they're only talking about being racist against black people. They're not talking about being racist against Eastern Europeans, Indians, Asians. So I don't know how the cops have become synonymous with white.
I don't either, because if you ever seen Boys in the Hood, old boy was black as the ace of spades, and he fucking hated niggas.
I'm gonna tell a story. I think y'all know somewhat of this. I don't know if I wanted to detail with it. It was that time that I got arrested. Killer had to come bail me out after like 15 days in jail. Remember, I got arrested on 27. They thought I was selling bud. So I told you I was assaulted that day by the officer, right? Officer Francisco J. Roman. I think he's a sergeant now. Last time I checked, he's a sergeant now. Straight bitch motherfucker. If you listening too, you're a bitch motherfucker. You owe me a boxing match. But long story short, I'm gonna just make this quick. I was working for the restaurant, doing deliveries, and this dude, one of the driver, asked me if I can get him some bud. And he followed me to the bud spot, which was mistake number one. Never let a fucking dummy follow you to a bus spot. But number two was never park in the church parking lot. Number three is never park in the church parking lot across the Pine Grove, where, there's always a lot of sting and shit. Needless to say, I got wrapped up in that. They thought I was some big fucking dealer, and it turned out all I had was a small bag. And when I heard them say this shit while I was arrested, cuffed, first off, he ran me off the road. Let's just start there. Okay. He ran me off the road. This is a dark-skinned Spanish dude, too. Ran me off the road. I come to with a gun against my fucking temple. Like, he's a stupid ass, because if he did have to pull the trigger right there, he's coated in blood head to toe.
Right.
So you're supposed to get some distance between that bullet. But anyway, He's got it pressed against my head, screaming bullshit, rips me out the fucking car, handcuffs me, puts me against the car standing up like this. Right? So because I was laughing, because they tore the car apart and found nothing. And he kept asking me and shit, where are the bricks? Where are the bricks? And every time they asked, I was laughing. I was like, ah. I didn't give a shit that I was locked up. I didn't care. At this point, I won because what they were looking for, I knew they weren't going to find. Right? So because I kept laughing, this motherfucker decided he wanted up and just punch me in my fucking ribs while I was handcuffed from behind, like the little fucking pussy he is. And I'm sure his kids is pussies too, if he had any. Yeah, so when I was in his cop car, I had to get taken to the station. They put me in a regular patrol car. Then they had him and his partner in a little undercover take me to the county. On the way there, on 287, I seen the boxing gear in his back. And on the way there, on 287, I was like, yo, you box? He's like, I do kickball to the shit. Blah, blah. I said, yo, pull over by this warehouse. Give me one round right now. I'll knock you out. I go free, yo. So he was like, when you get out, you can look me up and see if we get a boxing match.
Okay.
That was what, 18 years ago? When I got out, I emailed Franklin Township Police Department to pass a message to Mr. Francisco J. Robert, that I was out and I was waiting for my fight. They called my house and told me that I was threatening a police officer.
Really?
Really. That I had to stop. Otherwise, I explained myself. I said, yo, he challenged me to a sparring match. That's what I called it, sparring match.
Wow.
And they were like, you don't need to email us with this crap. Because I sent them like 20 emails. Sent them like 20 emails. So long story short. Yeah. So long story short, right? I survived my encounter. One of my encounters with the police. As you know, that was my only encounter with the police. But I survived my encounter with the police. But I'm wondering how many people didn't survive the encounters with the fucking police.
Yeah, a lot of
that would have, a lot of them, right? And do you guys remember 1992? Was it 92? Rodney King? That was 92 or 88?
91.
91?
Yeah.
91. So y'all remember that, right? I remember that was the worst thing that could have ever happened.
You
guys remember that? You guys remember that was like the worst racial thing that could have ever happened?
At the
that
time.
was like, oh my God, 4 cops beat up a black dude. What?
And
wasn't shit supposed to get better from there?
Yeah.
Here we are, literally 30 years later. We got assholes like fucking Chauvin kneeling on motherfuckers' necks. Like, and nothing being done. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about. Sorry, I know this topic's going on, man. Stereotypes.
No.
I don't know. I know you don't watch comic book movies much of shit, but you know the Justice League movie, the remake, not remake, but the Zack Snyder version just came out. Well, during this whole media tour for it, the actor who plays Cyborg, Ray Fisher, came out with like massive allegations against Joss Whedon about racist stereotypes, shit that he wanted to put in there, racist writing in general, whole bunch of shit. Essentially, it stemmed what started the entire thing was that they rewrote his dialogue to make him try to say the word booyah. As you know, booyah is like, you know, that was Stuart Scott's thing. I'm sorry, but I didn't hear it before Stuart Scott. Yeah, I never heard it before Stuart Scott. I didn't know if Cyborg took it from Stuart Scott or what, or who had it first. But one of the writers there wanted him to say that. He's like, come on, like, just, I'm supposed to be a black genius. Like, in the comics, Cyborg is one of the smartest men in the world.
Okay.
So, no need for the smartest man in the world to be running around, booyah!
Yeah.
Unless you're just playing up a fucking racist stereotype. Right. He didn't want to say this shit at all. And Joss Whedon threatened to end his career in Hollywood. Now, Ray Fisher, he's been in a couple of things. He's a really good fucking actor outside of the Cyborg role. But that exposed like a lot of shit. And I was going to say, and Thomas kind of touched on it a little bit before. Can racism ever be funny?
Yeah.
Is there funny racist jokes that can still be told today? Like, I know the Naked Gun, that white guy joke, that shit could fly all day. All day. That shit would fly on today's TV. Nobody would bat an eye.
Right.
Would he be able to say the same thing about the black dude? Would he be able to say, never bet on a black man? That would come off as racist. Never bet on the Asian guy.
It depends on what sport you're talking about.
Huh?
Boxing? Depends on what sport.
Well, okay, so let's just say it was basketball, and they were like, never bet on the white guy. Or tennis. Let's say tennis. Never bet on the black guy.
Yeah.
Would that be considered racist?
That would be no.
If
a black guy should play tennis.
It would be considered
James
racist,
Blake,
but it was
Arthur
an
Ashe.
James Blake, one. That was it. That's the only one. Yo, Andre. No, but Andre. What's his name? Arthur Ashe. 2.
Arthur Ashe. What year was that?
James Blake. That's it. Yo, that was the only 2 black tennis players I know, other than Serena Williams. Serena Williams, obviously, the goddesses of tennis. But
now, if you said black girl, yeah. But I mean, Arthur Ashe played so long ago. He played in a fro, so that's so I mean, but
a headband with a headband.
It depends. Another thing about it too is the context of how it's said. Like the way Leslie Nielsen says that joke, that means a lot too. Like if it's said in a mean way, like I still tell racist jokes. I don't care.
Like think about the South.
I tell racist jokes about black people.
Yo, think about the South Park episode where Mr. Garrison was running for president. He was on stage and he was like waiting in line with all the fucking Muslims. Like that was said in the most meanest way possible, but still I laughed.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the writers of South Park. I know the writers of South Park. They're very progressive. They're definitely not racist in any way, shape, or form. When they say shit like that, they do it to bring light to it.
Right.
But is there like, and another thing, like one of my all-time most funniest racist jokes ever, the Wheel of Fortune on South Park, yeah. You remember? Yes. That was probably like the first time I was like on TV. They said that on TV. Have you seen a black dude come behind the camera like this? Sorry. And obviously Dave Chappelle made race a carrying topic on his show.
Yeah.
But when you think about like also another thing, when I was discussing this shit yesterday with the people at the job, right? They brought up the same old beat down white person argument, but you guys got BET. And I'm like, they think that BET is just all programming that all black people like. Like you guys are programmed to like that just because that's black in front of it.
Right.
I was like, don't get me wrong. I said, so I asked this dude straight, if you think there's no black people in the world that like Dukes of Hazzard, A-Team,
exactly.
Friends. Well, I don't like Friends, but
the reason why black entertainment television came about though was because of the fact that black people were not getting their fair share in Hollywood and places where they felt like they were being typecasted. So
do you know BET is owned by a white dude?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know it's owned by. Again, you have to realize that all of these networks, in regards to that, may be pro African American or whatever, are always going to be. There's always a white man behind it. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
Which leads me to the next point.
Yeah.
So, in order, you were bringing it up. You were saying like you can't teach your kids to be racist. You can't teach as a way to like try to stomp out racism in this world. Every generation has to have a little less,
Mm-hmm.
right? As long as it's only one race in charge of all the information, on this fucking planet. We'll never see equality.
Gotcha.
Ever. Even if there's equality to shit happening outside, they could just simply hit a couple of buttons and refuse to show it to us.
And on top of that, it'll equality based upon that person's warped, their version of what equality is what'll be equality, not true equality. So, no, I agree. So ultimately, we're saying it'll never end.
No, it will definitely never end. Another thing I wanted to touch on: hate crimes. How do you define a hate crime? Yeah,
kind of the way it's labeled. I mean, it's a hate crime. I mean, obviously by definition, the way that we all know it as is a vicious act against a certain creed, whatever race or whatever the case may be, or whatever. In a lot of cases, is usually something against a religious or a certain group of people.
Right. So if you got a lot of money and I decide I want your money, and I come to your house and I shoot you, is that a hate crime?
They don't consider that a hate crime. They consider that a robbery, a 187.
Why? But nowadays, if just the fact that I'm white and you're black would make that a hate crime.
You think so?
There's only two people in the world that know the story. It'll be me and you, right? Your brain's all over your carpet.
I'm dead.
Yeah, your brain's all over your carpet. That leaves the word of the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
So nowadays, you see the white dude and a black dude, and one person survives. It was a hate crime.
Right.
All right. It has to be the same race. Like,
Yeah,
go ahead. No, go ahead. What?
It just brings me to another thought process, and I have to ask you because you're technically the only white person that I can ask as of right now. So, like, all right, what just recently happened at the Capitol again, or whatever, where that dude went up there and shot like the officer or whatever, killed him or whatever. Let me ask you a question, because black people do this all the time. I know I do all the time. Anytime I hear that somebody shot somebody or killed somebody, I always ask, what color was the person who shot him? Like, who's the person that did it?
I don't ask, but it's the first thing I don't ask, but it's the first thing I want to know.
Yeah, when I find out that it's a black person, I'm ashamed of this shit. Because I just feel like we're always going to be labeled, and then they're going to be like, oh, look at those black people or whatever. Do white people feel the same way? Like if a white person like Timothy McVeigh goes and bombs a fucking, whatever, do y'all care the fact that he's white? Does it make you feel like, damn, a white person did that shit? I don't give a, you care? Doesn't matter, right?
No, it never matter. It never matter. Here's why. If you think about every serial killer in the history of time, they've almost all been white.
For the most part.
There's been one black serial killer.
Colin Ferguson dude.
Ferguson? I mean, he technically doesn't even count because all of his killings were all in one particular incident. It was right there on that train car. Serial killings are usually you kill, you get away from the crime scene, and you come back and do it again, and do it again, and you have an MO of how you do it.
Right.
Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, all of them all been crazy white dudes. But basically, any atrocity that I can think of in recent human history, or even going back to the fucking BC. The killing of Christ is contributed to a white dude.
Yeah.
Like this is you tell me that you know when Columbine happened and they said students shot up the school, I just knew they were white. And this is before that whole trope happened, because I couldn't imagine two black teenagers just shooting up. First of all, I couldn't imagine two black teenagers living in Vail, Colorado. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
But I also couldn't imagine two black teenagers, those two only black teenagers in that school, shooting up the entire fucking school. So I just know, I was like, I bet you they're fucking depressed, heavy metal white boys. And I was fucking right.
Yeah.
And that was before I saw a news conference, before they even knew who it was, but they just said it was just two shooters. That was a thought process that went in my head.
Yeah. And they did everything they could to make sure that they waited until the 11th hour to reveal who these shooters were. Had they been black, that shit would have been everywhere within minutes. The minute they had
nowadays it doesn't matter. Nowadays a guy, like, let me ask you a question. Do you remember the guy that shot up the movie theater at Batman's premiere, the Dark Knight premiere?
I think so, yeah.
You remember his name or no?
No.
Nah.
What's his name, though? No?
No,
you remember his name?
I don't know.
Because it happens so often. It happens so often that we can remember when Colin Ferguson shot up a train car in 1985. We can't remember this asshole who shot up a movie theater 7 years ago.
Don't remember his name.
You see?
But I don't remember the white boy that shot all of them 9 people at that church in South Carolina either. I don't remember his name.
Dylan Roof. That one I remember. Dylan Roof. Yeah. I don't remember the names when white people do atrocious shit anymore. It happens so often.
Right.
I'm just like, that's when I embrace my Puerto Rican side. I'm like, gay. Gay. Holy shit, man. Gay. Shit. So when you're describing a hate crime, right? A hate crime, I think, could be anything. I think if I hate Tom and I kill Tom, that's a hate crime. But if Tom hates you and Tom kills you, Tom ain't getting charged with no hate crime.
He's getting charged with murder.
He's just getting charged with the regular old crime. He's not going to get the 50-year multiplier attached to it.
Right. Wow. That's interesting. It is.
Good point.
All right, man. I'm hungry. I want some ice cream.
All right, man. Let's go, man. I have more. I'll leave that for another time. Let's go.
No, you sure? If you got more, let's finish it.
Yeah, I'm almost done. So in this day and age, right? Who in the fuck wants to be a cop? anymore.
My sister-in-law's white husband just became a cop.
No, okay. Let me rephrase. What white dude wants to become a cop?
He's half white.
Does the white half want to become the cop?
I don't know.
Probably.
I didn't ask.
Probably not.
Hey, he a cop in Baltimore, yo. He a cop in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, what does he look white or does he look black?
Nah, he looks Spanish.
He might be able to pass. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. They won't know whether to kill him or not.
No.
Essentially, nowadays they say that before 2015, which is when Michael Gardner happened. What's his name? Michael. Michael. Oh,
right? Pretty great.
Michael Brown. Sorry, Michael Brown. Michael Brown happened in St. Louis. Michael Brown happened. The rate, there's like a 40-something% drop in people applying to police departments across the U.S. since 2015 till now, since all this racial shit started. Mm-hmm. One of the things, if you ever want to try to help make this world equal, you probably have to equal out the police force as well. And it sounds petty and it sounds like shit, but you can't have white people police any other race other than white people, and black people police any other race other than black people, and Asian police any other race other than the Asian people. There's a movie I saw a long time ago that was like this. I was trying to think of it all day yesterday, and I can't remember the fucking name, but it was like this dystopian future where everything was separated and everything was fucking segregated, and people could only operate in their little neighborhood. If they crossed another line into another neighborhood, everyone in that fucking area hated that fucking person. That's how I see this world's coming to be. Because there's no answers. If we haven't found the answers in fucking 2,000 years, and from 1991 till 2021, it's only gotten worse. I don't see us getting any better. Yeah, other than that, I think I might be done. Yeah, I think everything else we kind of touched on.
Right. I'm trying to think of the movie. I'm trying to think of the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, me too. If I find it, I'm gonna immediately throw it in the fucking.
How long ago was it?
Oh, it was when I was younger. I was at Piscataway Tech when I saw this movie. Okay. So it has to be over 20 years old.
Gotcha.
But anyway,
not White Man's Burden, right? No.
No. This was a futuristic dystopian shit. It wasn't some shit that came out of. It was one of them bullshit ones you see, like the little B movie. It's like a B movie. Okay. You'd probably be on sci-fi. It was most likely on fucking sci-fi or some shit. But it was like a dystopian future. It was one of these fucking movies. It was one of these movies where I can't even give you the name of one of the actors in it because it was like so low budget. But it was a decent film. Yeah. The moment I think of it though, I'm gonna let y'all know. It's actually a pretty good movie. But anyway, moving on, yo. Let's move on.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So we wanted to break down our personal favorites, our top 10 ice cream flavors, brands, and whatever the case may be, obviously over this situation. So listen, ice cream is pretty awesome. Quick story on ice cream that I learned a long time ago. So you have Breyers, which is a national brand, of course, and Edy's, which is a national brand as well, right? So a long time ago, Breyers was only sold on the East Coast at one point in time. And Edy's, as we know it here on the East Coast, is called Edy's. If you go across to California, it's called Dreyer's. It's the same brand, but it's made from the Dreyer's company. So Dreyer's and Edy's are the same brand, but collectively they're made by the Dreyer's Corporation. So the name Dreyer's and Breyers sound very close to each other. So Dreyer's was going to sue Breyers or whatever because of the fact that their name sounded similar and they were moving into their region. So they had to change their name or whatever. That's why Edy's now exists on the East Coast or whatever, because Breyers was only sold here on the East Coast. And then they ended up going West Coast anyway. They ended up being a national brand sold all over the place. So just a quick story or whatever. That's what happened as to the reason why there's Dryers exists over on the West Coast, and over here it's called Edy's. So, but anyway, real quick. I'll go first with my top pick. Where's my list at? I'm gonna start from. I actually went 10-1 on this one. So sorry, I'm in the middle of shooting a hole. Goodbye. Go away. Sorry, people. Number 10. Talenti Southern Butter Pecan is my number 10 ice cream of all time. Their butter pecan is pretty dope. I'm not a huge butter pecan fan, but this particular butter pecan, amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So number 9 for me, Turkey Hill Cookies and Cream. Pretty decent. There may be better cookies and creams out there, but one that comes to mind, Breyers with the mix of the Oreo cookies and cream when they did the whole candy stuff in the ice cream or whatever. They have a pretty decent cookies and cream because they have like the big chunks of cookies and cream in it. Or Turkey Hill when they go with the thing. Go. No. Number 8, Breyers Natural Vanilla. Nothing like a good vanilla that's like, and this is the OG Breyers vanilla. All right, their vanilla over recent years has kind of become a little trash, so it's not all that good anymore. There's better ones out there, but that was number 8 for me. Number 7, Blue Bunny Peanut Butter Panic. Yeah, anything with peanut butter in it is gonna be at the top of the list for me. So I'm sure as we continue to go through this list, it's gonna be some peanut butter in there. Number 6, Ben and Jerry's cinnamon buns. Oh my God, Ben and Jerry's cinnamon buns. Oh, it's so good. I
never had that one before.
It's amazing. Oh my God, it's got the real cinnamon pieces in it. Oh, so good. Oh my God. All right, number 5, top 5 here. Turkey Hill Peanut Butter Ripple. Oh, the peanut butter. I just finished the peanut butter ripple. So good. Number 4, Turkey Hill Tin Roof Sundae. Tin Roof Sundae was vanilla ice cream with fudge swirls with chocolate covered peanuts in it. Oh my God, you want to talk about love? That's great stuff right there. Number 3, Turkey Hill Philadelphia style vanilla, the best vanilla ice cream on the planet, bar none. Outside of going to some other state where they have this ice cream called Bluebell. Bluebell ice cream, from what I understand, is like the best ice cream ever on the planet. But we don't live where Bluebell is sold, so we don't have access to that on a regular basis. But outside of that, the best vanilla that I've ever had was Turkey Hill Philadelphia style vanilla. It's no longer called that anymore. It's now called Turkey Hill Natural. It's sold as a natural ice cream, but back in the day, before they realized how good it was sold with a regular ice cream, and it was just Turkey Hill Philadelphia style vanilla. It came in a black container, and it was Philadelphia style vanilla. Now it's sold as the Turkey Hill Natural, and they charge $1 more for it than the regular Turkey Hill ice cream. But and shout out to, well, I'll get to that at the end. Number 2, Blue Bunny Red Velvet Cake Ice Cream. Let me tell you something about this ice cream. It's number 2 on my list, but it could be number 1. Now, a long time ago, I had a problem, and I could down a whole half gallon of this ice cream. It's the only one that I've ever downed an entire full half gallon of ice cream in probably 2 sittings in a day. In one day, I was able to down this ice cream. Now, this is Blue Bunny, so the containers aren't exactly huge. And it's not a half a gallon anymore anyway, because, everything gets condensed down in size anyway. Something we can talk about later on down the line about how packaging shrinks year to year and whatnot and all that good stuff. But on this ice cream, it's red velvet cake ice cream. So it's got the red velvet cake pieces and everything in it. I literally fell asleep with the container on my stomach and red sauce dripping down the side of my face. That's how good this ice cream is. I'm not saying that it turned to liquid and tip over on you, yo. No, the contents were gone. Yeah, just the box itself. I fell asleep with the box on my stomach. yeah. So I'm an ice cream person, bro. It is what it is. Don't judge me. All right. Number one, and the all-time great ice cream of all time, in my opinion, Ben and Jerry's Netflix and chilled. Oh my God. Yo, listen, this ice cream, there is no better ice cream on the planet than this ice cream.
I don't like the pretzels in it.
But it don't really got pretzels in it. Like it says it does, but the pretzel pieces really aren't in there like that.
You could taste it throughout the pieces.
Well,
I tried it. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. It is really good. It's actually on my list. But the only thing if they could remove the pretzel and leave the rest, oh my God. Yo.
No doubt. A couple of my honorable mentions was Talenti Madagascar Vanilla. Their Madagascar Vanilla is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's good. And what was the other one that I had? That the American Dream, I think it's called, from Ben and Jerry's.
American Cone. What is it?
It's called American Dream. I think it's called American Dream. That's a pretty good one as well. So those are the ones that I could think of off the top of my head as honorable mentions or whatever. But I mean, there's other ice creams out there, no question. I'm sure I'm forgetting and leaving off the list. But these, honorable mention to Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream too. That was that they sold in Walmart. I think you could get it. I ended up ordering it off of there's an app out there called I can't remember the name of the app, but I used to order ice cream off of this app. Ice cream, literally. What was it called?
Off the app?
Go Puff. Yes, Go Puff. Thank you. Wife just hooked me up.
Oh, Go Puff. Yeah. You told me about that. Yeah, they had that out here too.
Yeah, I know. They don't have it out here. So I have the app, but I don't use it anymore because you can't get it out here. But yeah, Go Puff. Go ahead, Dave. Take it away.
All right. So being the fact, first off, I can't really have much ice cream anymore. I gotta pick and choose my fucking spots.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks. I just drew up a list of what my personal favorites would be, or what I normally would be caught buying from the store. Hold on one second here. Okay, number 10 was, like I said, the Netflix and chill.
Dang. So it made your list, but at 10.
It made my list. Like I said, it made my list, but I don't eat a lot of ice cream. So see why in a moment. I'll explain. It made my list only because the peanut butter is really fucking good in it. I'm sorry. It's a very rich peanut butter flavor. I love peanut butter.
Yes. The ice cream is peanut butter. The ice cream itself is peanut butter ice cream.
But I did taste the pretzel chunks in it. And that's the only thing that I don't think pretzels belong anywhere near a fucking ice cream bowl. Other than that, we're good. Number 9, Ben and Jerry's Brownie Batter Core. Holy
not bad.
Fuck. It's probably one of the reasons why I got the fucking penis to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I used to eat this ice cream. I used to eat around it until like a moat, and leave the core in the middle and put that back in the freezer, let it harden up, and then eat it like this. Yes. When I tell you, oh my goodness, it was just, oh yeah. Okay, so number 8. Number 8. Ben and Jerry's Half Baked. Again, anything with cookie dough with me and brownie batter dough is gonna be make my list. Number 7, Breyers Rocky Road. That one I only like because of the chocolate covered peanuts. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate ice cream and marshmallow on my ice cream, but that shit goes together pretty well.
This is why you should have went with Turkey Hill Tin Roof Sundae, man. Tin Roof Sundae was vanilla ice cream, fudge swirls, and chocolate covered peanuts.
I'm about to say I don't like fudge swirls either.
It's swirls. It's chocolate. It's just chocolate.
Yeah, but I don't like chocolate like that. Like if you notice, like most of the ice creams aren't really that chocolatey. I'm getting there in a moment. Next one up, Breyers cookie dough, just regular chocolate chip cookie dough. With the vanilla ice cream. One of my favorites. Number 5.
Wait, your brownie the core of that Ben and Jerry's.
That makes an exception because that makes an exception because of the brownie batter in it. The brownie batter core is the only reason why I buy that. If they had that core, I would have left that ice cream on the shelf. Straight up.
Got it.
So number 5, Ben and Jerry's. Give me some more. The only time I
more.
do
Okay.
like marshmallows in my fucking ice cream.
Okay. Never had it. No, I never had it.
All right, so it's basically just s'mores ice cream is what I'm going for here.
Right.
Yeah. So graham cracker, it's graham cracker flavor ice cream. First off, right?
Yeah.
So that's your grab your attention there. It's graham cracker flavor ice cream, chocolate swirls, marshmallow swirls, and graham cracker chunks in it. So good. All right. Number 4, Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. That's a legend. Everybody knows that already.
Yeah, I hate it.
Well, you don't like bananas, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't really like walnuts, but I love bananas. So you want to see where I'm going in a second? So,
I got you.
Pause. So number 3, Breyers strawberry, just all time
natural strawberry,
motherfucking classic right there.
Yeah, it is.
You cannot fuck up strawberry ice cream. Honestly, I could have put any. Okay, correction. Yes, you can.
You can.
I apologize, ice cream god. Yes, you can fuck up ice creams. Breyers cannot fuck up their strawberry ice cream. No. Their shit hits. Turkey Hill strawberry hits too. Yeah. I could have put almost anybody's name in front of the strawberry ice cream, but as long as it's got real strawberry chunks in it,
right?
It's I'll eat whatever amount you pull up in front of me. Put it like that. I don't give a fuck about no damn sugar at that point. These are the 3, by the way, where I don't give a fuck about no sugars. Number two, Turkey Hill banana split. Woo! Okay. So little known fact, I like strawberries and I like bananas, but I love them motherfuckers together. Like strawberry banana to me is the best combined flavor, and maybe we need to have a podcast on this. What we think are the 2 best combined fruit flavors out there. There's nothing that beats it. Mango pineapple kick rocks. Yeah. Pineapple coconut kick fucking rocks. Yo, strawberry banana, bro. All right. So So that's my number 2. And then my number 1, all time number 1 ice cream. And it's the reason why most of these other ice creams are down here, because I probably don't even buy most of those unless there's none of this. Yeah. Breyers mint chocolate chip.
Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
There's no better ice cream.
Why would you put mint in ice cream? I don't understand it. It's nasty. Mint
is good. Mint.
Yeah, mints are good. Not in my ice cream though.
Oh my God, yo! You're not doing it for the mint though. You're doing it. See, that's another time. That's one of the main flavors that makes me like chocolate. So I take it you don't like the thin mints from.
No, the Girl Scout cookies are disgusting. I hate thin mint.
So you just hate mint.
I like mint flavor in my gum. I don't want it in my ice cream. That's
not the same mint that you have. The same mint you're chewing in your mouth is not the same mint that's in the ice cream.
Well, then why is it called mint then?
Because the chocolate changes the taste of the mint. The chocolate chips, without it, I agree with you. Okay. Without the chocolate chips in it, without the dark, they have to be dark chocolate chips. They can't be regular. Right. Breyers only uses dark chocolate chips. So when you put dark chocolate with mint ice cream, it's a completely different type of mint.
Maybe I gotta try it.
I don't chew gum because I don't like wintergreen, and I don't like that chemical minty taste. But I don't get that with the mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I'm about to try it. I'm about to try it.
Yo, that man, go to. You know how you go to fucking Carvel? Ask for a little ass sample. Give me a sample of mint ice cream. You try one mint ice cream, you pretty much try them all. You're either gonna like the taste or you don't.
Right.
And if you like that taste, leave that wherever the fuck you're at and go get a tub of Breyers.
I disrespected.
And do it the right way.
I was disrespectful about one on my list that I think I need to change and put up there in the top 3, to be honest with you. And I apologize for this. So I don't even know what my list has, but I've left an ice cream out that should be in the top 3. So I'm gonna move Turkey Hill vanilla, Turkey Hill Philadelphia style back and add Haagen-Dazs caramel cone. I don't know how that ice cream got left off my list, but their caramel cone is absolutely to freaking die for. It is amazing. There is no better ice cream. And they have a bourbon, vanilla, brownie bourbon ice cream is made with actual like lit alcohol.
I hate them shits.
But it's actually pretty good.
Drag. Say it, get dragged. Go ahead.
No, it ain't got no. I mean, you're not gonna. It's like a.
Yo, do you like rum raisin? You like rum raisin?
No, I don't like raisin anything.
You like alcohol in your ice cream or no?
No. I mean, no.
Yeah.
No. But I have.
I hate when motherfuckers. I hate going to Fridays because half the good shit that they got some Jack Daniels bullshit sauce.
Yeah.
I gotta have Jack Daniels stuff. Fuck out of here.
They don't even do that no more.
If I wanted to fucking drink, I'd be at your bar, you asshole. I'm at the fucking dinner table. Bring me fucking food, bitch. You think I'm fucking alcoholic or Jack Daniels on my food on top of the drink? Give me a Jack Daniels shirt. The fuck out of here, man. Yo, I hate alcohol and ice cream, bro. You either drink or you fucking be depressed. One of the two. Don't do both.
I can't.
All right. You're like, yo, I can't, yo.
All right, Tom. I know we bored the hell out of you with that whole situation, but do you even have a few additions? Because your face just says that you're just not interested in this at all.
I don't eat ice cream no more, really. And if I had to pick one, it's Turkey Hill cookies and cream. That's the only one that I would eat. I hate bananas. I hate strawberries. I hate peanuts. I don't hate peanuts.
Hate vanilla?
But I do like, no. Grocery store ice cream I don't really mess with.
Yo, what about McDonald's? McDonald's vanilla.
McDonald's Sundays are McDonald's Sundays are my shit. I eat those all the time. But then they stopped giving peanuts with it. So I was like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was like, you know what?
Yo, this isn't like anti whatever. That's the gayest shit ever.
Yeah,
they took away peanuts off of Sunday.
Yeah. Yo, I went to Sonic like a few weeks ago, and they had like the cookie dough blast, that new cookie dough blast thing that they have now. Yo, they stopped doing it in a shake form because it was a choking hazard. People like the cookie dough was going up the straw, and people were choking on it. Like, damn, yo, you can't think like how.
I never seen that. I just basically pulling the parking lots now, and I just watch people eat.
Yo, but
I like soft serve. I like soft serve with currents too.
Yeah,
soft serve.
Soft serve. Yo, soft serve is rocking. We could have a whole fucking pod to that. Because,
bro, let me tell you something.
I love soft serve.
Hey, y'all seen how many times I posted? Man. Y'all see how many times I posted in the group chat about that place I go to down in South Jersey, yo, Strollo's or whatever, yo. Man, I'm telling you, man, their peanut butter Italian ice, yo. There is no better Italian. I mean,
that's some shit I just can't get behind. See, you be on some weird shit. You be on some more like bacon and peanut butter ice cream.
Man, the sweet and salty in that.
But you can't have mint, motherfucker. But you can't have mint.
Man, that's disgusting.
That's bacon in your ice cream, but you can't have mint, bro.
Bruh, bacon and ice cream is amazing.
Butter and water. Yo, you understand what an Italian ice is? Is water and sugar, right?
Look at that.
Yo, you understand Italian ice is water and sugar, right?
That looks delightful. That looks delightful right there.
What is that? Peanut butter Italian ice?
That's peanut butter Italian ice. Soft serve. It's not like Italian ice, like watery ice.
So you can't have an Italian ice, bro. It's soft serve.
No, it's Italian ice. This is Italian ice. This is not soft serve ice cream. This is Italian ice. I'm dead.
So Italian ice is made with water. Soft serve made with milk. Which one is this made with?
It's not dairy. It's non-dairy. It's Italian ice.
So it's got to be the water.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be. I mean, but it's not.
I'm ice cream aficionado. I make my own, bro.
It's not. But I'm telling you, yo, like the texture of it. If you were to eat this, you would think you were eating dairy. It's not water. Like it's not water.
Because peanut butter has a thick ass consistency. I can see them getting that off of that. Peanut butter already has it.
They have pistachio Italian ice. They have vanilla, chocolate.
Anything with a nut, right?
Vanilla, chocolate. They have strawberry.
Vanilla. You can't have a vanilla Italian ice.
Yes, they do. I'm telling you, man. Yo, we got to go down there. Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
I think you're mislabeling what an Italian ice actually is.
No, it's Italian ice. I'm telling you. I mean, I've been going to this place for probably like 15 years. It's Italian ice, bro. They do have soft serve ice cream as well. This is not that. This is Italian ice. It's different. I'm telling you. So, hey, listen. All you gotta do is go see for yourself. Go down there. Strollo's, Belmar. It's Italian ice. You can look it up yourself.
Yeah,
time is
That's why I don't mess with dairy too tough because ice cream is dairy.
But this isn't dairy. I'm telling you.
What, you don't fuck with dairy, nigga? What you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm saying. Nah, I don't know. They don't agree with me. Like I I eat like ice cream, and the Hershey bar comes out. So I only do.
What about cheese?
too
We eat
tough.
cheese?
No, I stopped eating cheese for the most part. I'll eat a pizza every now and then, but that's it. Yeah,
Take
they
your
don't agree with me.
shit
So.
like Hershey bar too or no?
Huh? That's what I was. That's what I was referring to.
You had the Hershey squirts. You had the Hershey squirts from the fucking.
Nah,
Motherfucker said he eat ice cream and Hershey bar come out.
That's what he said.
You don't get it. You don't get the joke.
Of course I get it. That's why I say you got the Hershey squirts from pizza. I'm
No,
trying to
not the
figure out
squirts.
the milk.
I don't know. I don't know what it is because sometimes I can eat a whole bowl of ice cream and be fine, but sometimes I can't.
Oh shit!
That's why it has to be in like small doses, like a McDonald's sundae. You feel me? Like small, like something real quick.
Yeah, I remember. I tell you, I was like,
So.
yo, vanilla cone, yo. Like, you want to get something? Vanilla cone. Vanilla cone. Like, that's why I was like, I called in the beginning. I'm like vanilla. But I forgot Tom does like cookies and cream. Yeah. So cookies and cream and vanilla. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think Tom has ever even tasted another ice cream flavor.
Yeah.
I like strawberry. I like strawberry ice cream.
Oh, see.
And then you know what else I like? I like Breyer's chocolate chip. I like that because they got mad chips in it. Yo, I love it.
I'll never forget. I'm gonna tell this story. I think I told this story a couple weeks ago when he was in the car. I'm gonna tell it to Jay, yo. There was a time that me and Thomas, we had done David and Thomas things. We got all fucked up and high and shit, right? So we ordered mad food to Thomas's house from Chicken Express. So I had ordered at the top of my whole King Smorgasbord meal or whatever the fuck. I had the audacity to order like a quart of fucking mint chocolate chip ice cream. So I ate all my food, and you know how you have ice cream weight, and you got to eat faster so it don't melt, so you can get that wet rim around the edge of the ice cream. Right. So I'm sitting there like housing everything. I get to the ice cream, dude. I peel it off, and that shit is pistachio.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, I tasted because I didn't even notice. I just tasted. I dug into it, and I'm like, fuck is this? Fuck, yo. Okay, so I was mad, right? But pistachio ice cream wasn't the worst thing in the world I had ever eaten in my life. So I was like, I was kind of happy, mad. I was like, motherfucker, fuck up the ice cream. Still fucking that shit up, yo. That was the day I actually fell in love with pistachio ice cream. I had a new respect for pistachio ice cream. Yo. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
So
that shit is good, man.
Yeah, it ain't good enough to make my list though.
Nah, not mine either. But you know, it's pretty good. All right, well, listen, man, that's the show. You know what I mean? Listen, we got through some pretty decent topics or whatever. Ended on a happy note. I'm gonna have me some ice cream in a minute. You know what I mean? It was good.
I mean, I'm going to McDonald's to watch people eat theirs.
Anyway, man, we'll try to do better next time, man. Until next time, we up out of here.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.
Later, y'all. Peace. Peace.
Peace.